Hello Cancers, Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm going to do a general reading for you for the autumn season, autumn equinox. We're going to look at your overall energy, your approach, your attitude towards the season, your home, family life, your work, professional life, your sense of security in your material world, as well as your emotional life, whether you are single or coupled. This is a general reading, so specifics could come out. Keep in mind these are predictive messages as well, so they may not resonate right away, but definitely could be energies that you will be dealing with navigating through this season. So hope you find these messages helpful. At the end, I'm gonna pull a wild offering oracle card to give you a message from spirit and hopefully tie the messages in this reading together for you. I'm going to clarify with the tarot. So let's begin with your overall energy. Ace of Spades, Ace of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Diamonds, Hermit energy. So I feel like for many of you, you're going to be very clear about your journey within yourself. You'll find a lot of answers looking within. A lot of clarity from just your wisdom, and there's just going to be a lot of wisdom and clarity that comes to you. Things that maybe didn't make sense to you in the past, it's going to make sense to you. There's also this breakthrough, I feel like, for some of you in your feeling of independence. We got one that jumped in already. We got the Tower here. So enlightening insights, epiphanies, and spiritual and mental breakthroughs are going to be coming to you a lot with this Tower energy. I feel for many of you that were maybe dealing with a situation where there were illusions or something was not built on a firm foundation, it's going to crumble for you to see the reality. Like you'll see the reality of it, and you're going to be gaining a lot of wisdom from anything that is changing. So many of you could be going through major changes, drastic changes, but they seem to be positive in the form of it ending in the Nine of Pentacles for you, because it gives you a sense of stability and also this clarity that you need. So some type of illusions breaking, or something here that gives you this feeling that you know the path that you're on, even though there could be some upheavals or changes that come about. I feel like you'll find a lot of enlightenment. Now some of you could find yourself suddenly single, but again, I feel like for many of you it'll feel like you're free. There's a freedom here, and a freedom where you're secure. It's like a breakup that's not going to break you down. It actually, there's a lot that's going to make sense to you about why it happened and why it needed to happen. And some of you just may go on a sudden solo trip. I'm hearing. Okay. Looking into your home and family life, we have the Two of Clubs, Two of Wands energy with the Nine of Swords, Nine of Spades energy. So some of you, you might be very sensitive to conflicts or conversations that come up, or people having a difference of opinion about a path or a direction that you're going in. Some of you, there's someone in your family that's going to tell you that they're choosing a path or going down a path that might cause you a bit of anxiety or worry. Okay, there could be someone in your family in particular that gives you this worry, whether it's unfounded or not. It could just be like you are protective, or it's just something that. And I'm also kind of getting like conversations that might go like deep into the night, or that you like hard to sleep or hard to like there could be too something just here with a sleeping pattern that needs to change. Some of you just could be dealing with like different sleep schedules than people you live with, or there's when you're trying to rest, there's people that are coming in and seeking your help or your guidance. um, you might get a lot of that where, but try not to take on other people's problems as your own. um, but there could be just some conversations that worry you in the form of someone in your family, something that they may be going through. So we have this Three of Pentacles. Okay. There could be some type of concern about what was a team effort going as planned, or something that involves other people in your family. It just may concern you that if everyone is on the same page, or will there be arguments. Something here that we're trying to maybe plan with family. Some of you too could be working from home, and the work from home is causing your home to feel less like your haven for peace and rest. Some of you may just feel like, again, I saw like maybe a solo trip or something that you take, where you'll need to kind of clear your head, or go within more, apart from a group or people that you live with. Some of you too, there could be some especially if you're like you're renting, there could be something of an expense that comes up, or a raise or an increase in what you're paying that might cause you some concern or some worry. Someone you live with may have some issues coming up with their working situation that affects your overall sense of stability within your home. Some of you may feel like you need to protect your home a bit more than usual, or there's some type of change around your neighborhood, or there's like new neighbors moving in that maybe cause you some concern, or some type of work that they're doing that causes you concern, or work that neighbors are doing that maybe keeps you up at night because of noise or something like this. Yeah, some of you just may feel like whoever you're working with, as far as keeping your living situation on a stable footing, there just could be some cause for concern. But it's also an energy. I feel like you may worry, but I feel like it's something that can be worked out with this Three of Pentacles. Someone as well too could be letting you know that they're moving out. It could be a child, or someone. Your home could become somewhat of an empty nest, but it also may concern you with like where you will be left with more responsibility, picking up the slack from where someone else is maybe leaving in a situation. Okay. Some of you who too with roommates. Yeah, I think that's getting repetitious, so we'll move on to your work life. Five of Pentacles, Five of Diamonds, Hierophant energy with this Four of Diamonds, Four of Pentacles energy. So with your work, I feel like there could be some type of leadership change, but also I feel for some of you, you might get into a space where you're able to work independently or more privately. There does seem to be this firm foundation or stable foundation. Some of you are establishing your education to be a foundation for your work, and it does look like a good foundation to. I'm also getting something having to do with building or creating. I'm also seeing just like a structural change, but it's something that could be needed. There could be a change with your work that does make you feel a bit more secure in your work. Some of you are going to maybe get into teaching, but some of you too may be learning from someone where you feel like they're holding back or they're not giving you all the information you need, and so there's a lot that's left open for questioning or further research. Some of you could be trying to tap into some knowledge that is otherwise hidden, or some of you could come across that information that's usually like it's like something's classified here. So some of you could be getting into some work, some type of work where it's classified, where privacy is imperative. Yeah. So we have the moon. Yeah. There could be something very private about the work that you're doing, or it's something here within a private sector that where you have to remain mum. Like, see the keys over this mouth here about, and then the Four of Pentacles about the type of about information. Like, you could be dealing with some very sensitive information as it comes to others. Some of you too just might be confided in by someone about plans, and you might be asked to keep a secret, or there's something here that you are keeping secret within your job. So some of you could be looking for new work, or you're going to be maybe working on your own. You might have some type of there could be something that comes in inspirational to you that's for you to work independently on your own. It's something that you have to work in within. So there's something here where you may be going along with, or there's something here where you do some yes, I do feel like for some of you, you could be getting into some type of work where you just you don't want to tell people, or you keep it a secret. It's something hidden, or people would really have to look to find out. You won't be too forthcoming about it. But I'm mainly getting like sensitive information might be coming through your job or your work, or someone is going to be confiding within you or teaching you something that is like it's for you only. Like, you got to keep it to yourself. That's okay. Moving on into your material life and your material security, we have Seven of Hearts, Seven of Cups energy with the King of Wands, King of Clubs, Magician energy. I do feel like for many of you, this is you manifesting more. There's some type of increase that's coming in where you will be able to manifest more. There's also the sense of you, I feel there's something that you're going to be starting, like, I feel it's like with a dream or something here. Your negotiating skills will be very strong as it comes to things that you're investing in or purchasing. We had a card here that flew out. Is that the only one? Yeah. Okay, so got the Page of Wands here. Yeah, I feel like I feel like for some of you, this is some communication coming in about some type of increase or some options that you have. You could be exploring options with your finances. For some of you, this is representing multiple streams of income. There's multiple streams that could be coming by way, and for some of you, this is by getting into something creative. So you'll find creative ways to stay on top of your finances and your material security. There's also this feeling of like you have all you need, and there could be something that you're seeking out to do new, like with the money you have. This could be, again, a trip, again, something that you want to do. You're exploring your options on what you want to do. You have all you need to maybe go on a trip that you've always wanted to go to. It's a new space or a new place that you have yet to explore. I'm also getting some of you Cancers like taking someone under your wing, or like training someone, and they're going to be paying you for that, and by word of mouth, from what your abilities and what you're teaching. And this is also something here that could have to do with this Hierophant energy. But again, maybe something low key, or just something done, something you do in a private setting where you're training or teaching someone something here that could turn into more income for you. So I'm kind of picking up something where you're turning some type of natural talent or ability or skill that you've acquired, and you exploring options of that, or having multiple, or gaining multiple clients, like new clients, for what it is that you naturally know how to do. So you'll be manifesting through your natural gifts and talents some sense of security within your own business. Some of you are going to be starting your own business. Some of you are going to be like exploring your options on how to start your new business, and researching that. But as well, kind of, again, keeping it to yourself, doing things as independently as you possibly can. There's something here that you may be doing new on your own. And then for some of you, there's a child you want to manifest something for. There's something you want to help a child achieve or acquire. Looking into your emotional life, whether you're single or coupled, this is the Two of Spades, Two of Swords, Hangman energy. Then we have the Star, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Diamonds energy. I feel like for some of you, you're coming out of a stage where you maybe felt like, for those of you single, your faith may be restored in finding someone new. There's someone as well that you could be very patient about. I also feel like any disagreements you have with someone, for some of you, space will do you well. Space will help you heal, and you may be able to come together and reconcile within the differences you have with a partner. If you are coupled, there does seem to be this, like, with over time and with patience, like there could be some disagreements, but once you kind of take your space, then there's this coming together, or this realization that, like, you can get through this, or you'll have this patience or this hope, that healing could take place within a connection. Some of you will meet someone or catch the eye of someone while you're delayed, waiting for something. Like there's something, like you're waiting to be seen, or waiting for something, and then there's someone that walks in and you connect. Some of you who've been on the fence about joining like a dating app, or doing anything online that would pertain to finding a partner, I feel like you'll kind of come off that fence. You'll decide to do that, but also it might take some time for you to find the right connection. Yeah, overall, I feel like for many of you, there's this energy of you healing any disagreements, and time healing any disagreements or wounds, or just there being a need for understanding. I feel like this is saying that you'll come to some type of peace and understanding, and also some healing over some disagreement that you may have with someone. And some of you, you're going to meet someone while you are taking a time out. Maybe a solo trip or vacation. Some of you, too, who you maybe have been like up in the air about giving them a chance. I do feel like, that it's possible you'll give them a chance in the fall season. For some of you, there's someone who will be kind of making you wait, or there's like your pace will be different somehow. Like you're either going to be making them wait or they're making you wait. But Queen of Pentacles is clarifying this. So I'm getting a sense that you're going to be feeling secure, more secure in your emotional life. Again, whether you are single or coupled, there's a sense of security that you feel within yourself. More importantly, that will show itself in the connections that you have already or in the connections that you make. And some of you, I feel like you're not in a rush with anything. Now, for those of you who this is indicating like a sudden break up with the Tower and then the Nine of Pentacles, Hermit energy, like you're going to be alone. Again, I feel like this is more indication that it's not going to be something that has you in your emotions or down. I actually feel like it's something that you feel like, I made this decision to pull out of this relationship and I feel secure in it. Like something, I feel like for some of you, you feel like there's something that needs to change within a dynamic, so you might take a break, or whatever you're not seeing eye to eye on, you might just feel like, like give it time, because there could be something good that comes out of this. But I feel like your healing is something that will, be something that happens pretty quickly. Or even if you need to be patient with yourself and know your worth. It's also about knowing your worth too. And also, if you are going to be putting yourself out there as a single person on apps or anything like that, definitely take your time to weed out people. Like, don't take the first person that messages you. Like, there's something here where over time there's like a connection that will come about that you feel like is worth your time and energy. Okay, let's get a wild offering card for Cancer. See what messages we can tie to this reading, or just an overall message of encouragement for you going forward in this season. Okay, we have self-acceptance. We also have money. That came out. Those both flipped over. So we'll read them both. Self-acceptance. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear divine. Resting in your oneness, that hermit energy, self-acceptance, your sense of security, and just your overall feeling of self-worth. Anyone who's not accepting of you, that's not your issue, that's their issue. As long as you accept yourself, that's the main thing that matters. And those that will be accepting of who you are, you being your authentic self, that's what will gravitate towards you. Don't give energy to people who aren't accepting of who you are presenting yourself to be. Money. All my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. I feel like that's definitely speaking with that, with the divine order, as above, so below, with the magician energy. I feel like for many of you, you're going to be pulling some type of dream or something out of your fantasy, or out of, you know, again, your creativity or the many talents and gifts that you have, you're going to be using to manifest all that you need in the form of new clients, new contacts, new communication, or just overall some type of new inspiration that brings you to this point where you're putting your fantasies into action. So they're not just illusions or things that you're like. The King of Wands goes into action. The Magician, you know, initiates action, and you have that Page of Wands there. So there's something here where you're going to be, some of you are going to be turning some type of dream of how you can make money into a reality. So all right, so that's the messages I have for you, Cancer. I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you for watching, and take care.